So now we are live on YouTube. I will start presenting myself. My name is Gustavo. I am 29 years old. I live in São Paulo, Cajamar. And I hope we have a nice conversation, okay, people? So can you start presenting yourself, Jefferson?
Yes, I'm Jefferson. I live in Goiânia, Goiás. I'm economist. I'm professor of Catholic University of Goiás. I'm 63 years old, and I like a lot about sports.
Oh, really nice. How about you, Leandra?
Hello everyone, my name is Leandra. I'm 22 years old. I'm living in Boqueirão, Paraíba. I'm a student. I'm in 8th grade of psychology course. And my favorite sports actually is martial arts because I'm training karate and taekwondo for some years.
Right, nice. Gustavo Nunes, how about you?
Hello guys, my name is Gustavo. I am 21 years old. I was born in Tocantins, but I have been living in Goiânia for 3 years. And I am a civil engineer student, and I work in a construction company.
Great, thank you. Maísa, how about you?
Hello guys, morning. I'm Maísa. I'm 41. I'm living in São Paulo. I work with Scrum Masters and I don't know, I like to play sport.
Okay. And now Liliane.
Hi guys, my name is Liliane. I'm a teacher. I live in Minas Gerais. My internet is not so good today. It's freezing all the time, but I will try, okay?
Okay, no problem. So I think now we're ready to start. I will send the questions again, just in case someone lost. So I shared the questions in the chat. I will read the first question, which is, are you watching the Olympic Games in Tokyo? Why and why not? So this year we had a kind of different time zone, so it's kind of difficult to follow the Olympic Games. But I would like to know about you guys. Can you start, Leandra?
Of course. I'm not watching the Olympic Games. I feel a little bad about that because everyone is speaking about the games and the things that we Brazilians win, the games that we, but I'm not watching. And one is because I'm a student a lot these days because of my PBIC. And second, because I really just focus on my own life right now. I've forgotten that we were having Olympic Games. So I really just don't, it's not my feeling right now. And you, Jefferson?
I love sports. I watch most of the time when I have a short break, for example, from 10 p.m. until 12 p.m. And now I was watching Brazil versus Spain in football. It's 1-1 now. But most of the time, when I have time, I used to watch a lot. I love to watch Olympic Games. And I think Brazil is very good now.
Oh, great. I enjoy a lot as well. I just saw that Kuzaya has arrived. Hello, Kuzaya. Can you present yourself? How are you?
Yes. Hi, everyone. My name is Kuzaya. I am 27 years old. I'm from Angola. And I'm here for improving my English, and I hope we can have a good conversation today.
Oh, thank you. Thank you a lot.
Sorry, could you send me
questions.
the message?
Yes.
Yes, I can't see.
Okay, I will send. Michelle has arrived as well, so you both can have the questions.
Thank you.
Michelle, how about you? Can you introduce yourself?
Hi everyone, I'm Michelle, 40 years old. I'm a maker and tapner, announcer and crocheter, and I have a cat, and I'm here to enjoy and learn a little bit more with all of you.
Great, thank you. Today we're going to talk about the Olympic Games, okay? Can you answer the first question, Michelle? Are you following the Olympic Games of Tokyo?
No, the time is not so good for me, and I don't have a time for change the night for day.
Yes, it's kind of complicated.
Yeah.
And you, Kuzaya?
Happened to me.
Yeah.
I don't have a lot of time to watch the Olympics. But I think it's very good. If I have more time, maybe I watch, but now it's not possible.
Okay. And Gustavo Nunes, how about you?
Yeah, I follow just a little bit, because every place that I go, I have seen the Olympic Games, I went to the workshop and a few hours ago, and there the people were watching Olympic Games. So I have followed just a little bit, because I am busy, but I have seen only the good moments, like Ice Leal, these things, that won on Olympic Games, because now it's so popular, because on Instagram, on TV, you see the good moments.
Yeah, sure. The highlights, we can see the highlights in the social medias. It's amazing. I have following a couple of games, like the skate was really nice. It was new for me, and I saw it was amazing. The women games in the skate park was surprising for me, because the girls they were playing there and making a lot of movements, so shocked. And I thought it was amazing. And Maisa, how about you?
So for me, I believe that the most people here is the same answer. Don't get to follow the Olympic Games because the hour is so late. So I try to read some news about the Olympic Games, um, some some news like gymnastic and skate and volleyball and football play. I don't get to following all the games because it's so much in the same time. So I believe that Brazil is good, and I don't know. That's it. When I can, I read some news and I watching TV, and I try to follow the game. So it's good. It's a new experience for us.
Yes, thank you. So I think everybody has answered the first question. Let's move to the next one, which is, what's your favorite sport to follow in the Olympic Games? So can you start, Jefferson?
My favorite when I have time. For example, sometimes I like to see the Brazilian football. I like football. I love a lot. Sometimes volleyball, and sometimes skating. A lot of sports. But my favorite sport is football, because I like to play football. I used to play football a lot. Not now because of the pandemic, but I hope in September, October, I will play again.
Okay. I just saw that Camila has arrived. Hello, Camila.
Hi, I am Camila. I'm 19 and I live in a small city in the state of Minas Gerais. And that's my first time here. So I'm very nervous because I'm shy. And I've never had the opportunity to study a language in a traditional school. So that's why I'm here, because I am a self-taught and I need to put at practice all the things that I'm learning by myself. And I hope it could be a good experience and that I could learn a lot with all of you in TNT. Thank you.
Oh, great, Camila. I'm so happy to hear that. Congratulations, first of all, to presenting yourself. I'm going to explain to you how TNT is, okay? TNT is not a class, you know, it's a place for us to share ideas, to practice, as you said. And I'm not a teacher, but I'm here to, you know, guide the conversation. I brought some questions for us today. We are going to talk about the Olympic Games, and I just shared the questions in the chat. And I would like to ask you the first question. If you are watching the Olympic Games and in Tokyo.
Oh, I've never watched the Olympics, and I don't have the custom to watch TV, so I don't know much about. I'm sorry, I'm very nervous.
Okay, don't get nervous. You know, TNT is a place for us to relax, to talk. It's a safe place, so you can make mistakes. It's a place for make mistakes to learn. You know, but thank you. I don't usually watch TV as well, so this is a problem for me as well. So I don't even like watching TV, but the Olympic Games is something that I sometimes I watch, as people said. And Jefferson said that he likes to follow the football, the soccer, right? Maisa, how about you? What's your favorite sport? Maisa? Okay.
I'm sorry. I am so fun. Uh, for me, it's artistic gymnastics and skate. The new good for me.
Okay. And Leandra?
So I also like artistic gymnastic because it's beautiful. It's funny to watching. I have some problem with sports who are just like, for example, a ball, and this ball go to the side, the other side, because I can feel that much, and I think it's because I'm not so close with these sports. But I like martial arts because I'm trained in some years of my life, and I also like fencing with the sword, and because it's funny, it's not so, don't have, let let me think. It's more fast. Sports who you need a lot of time to watching make me feel bored, and so these sports who are more fast I like more.
Yes. So I think you have enjoyed the judo matches. I think it was one of the best matches, you know, of these Olympic Games, the judo in the teams, you know, because there are like four people in each team playing, and okay, most of them should win to the team to pass on the next few games. It was really nice. I enjoyed a lot. It was the first time ever that judo has a team competition. and for me, it was one of the best, you know. Kuzaya, how about you?
For me, I don't have a favorite sport, but I really like volleyball. When I have time to watch some sport, I like to see volleyball. And sometimes I'm watching football with my husband.
Oh yeah, football, it's amazing as well. And Michelle, how about you?
I behave like Leander. I don't like the sports that we need to spend a lot of time, like volleyball, let me nervous. Because lost 2 games and in the last one the team win, so it start to let me crazy. But I like to watch it swimming, gymnastic, that's fast, and it's let me have. The other ones I only would like to play.
Okay. Yeah, talking about the swimming, I saw one game in the swimming, which is a long competition. It was like 10 kilometers, I think. The guys start swimming and they don't stop, you know. I say, okay, those guys are how can I say, are robots. It's impossible to swim like that. The guys are really strong. And let's see.
And the Brazilian won this game.
Yes.
The Brazilian woman.
Yes. The gaming was amazing. I was watching there. And Camila, how about you?
Like I said, I don't usually watch TV, but when I see some transmission, some sport transmission, I like to see volleyball.
Oh yeah, volley is amazing. The the girls they passed to the finals, right? And the Brazilian women.
I don't know.
Yes. And Gustavo Nunes, how about you?
Yeah, my favorite sport is board sports like and skateboard, surfing, this kind of sport, and the other one is ball sport, soccer, volleyball, this sport. But to watch, I prefer like sports in team, but to play or to practice, I just prefer individual like skateboard. This because sometimes you don't have like much time, and so you have to do in your own time. But to watch, I prefer like football and soccer.
Oh yeah. I think we kind of mix a lot of sports here, so everybody wants likes a different sport. This is nice. And let's move to the question number 3. USA and China have been the most victorious in the Olympic Games editions. Why do you think they have a lot of medals? Can you start? And let's see, Uzaya, can you start?
Yes. I'm not exactly sure, but I think maybe because they worked hard for achieving this result. Because I think when you put a lot of effort in something, you can have good results.
Yes, working hard it's required to play well in the Olympic Games because the, the all the players, they are really amazing. You know, their level is so high. And Michelle, how about you?
I think in these countries they have a program. They think they give a value for sports. For example, in USA, since you start at school, the students have motivation to practice sports, And when they go to college, they have some benefits. They play some sports. It's a culture of the country. I think these things influence.
Yes, the culture. And Jefferson, how about you?
USA and China has the best universities of the world. That's why they always win the best medals. It's a practice all the time in universities, in colleges, to train, to sporting all the time. And they have a heavy support from the government. This is very important, supporting the sport and the sponsors, big companies supporting the sports. It's so good for this kind of a lot of sports that we haven't here in Brazil. That's the big problem.
Yes, we should sponsor and support our athletes in Brazil as well. And Leandra, why do you think?
I'm agree with Jefferson and Michelle. And investment, public investment is very important to sport because and this public programs, because if you don't invest and when this athletes are teenager or young kids, they don't have the best, I don't know how to say that in English, they don't have the best skills and talent, because when you are in competitions, the people that you are facing are people who train with 5 years, start to train with 5, 6, 7 years. They spend their life for that. And if you don't start to find these talents when they are kids or they are teenager, you lost a lot of talent. And I think you need to have money and to live for this. In Brazil, it's very difficult. You live for sport, especially if it's not a sport who have stats here. For example, we have dojos of jiu-jitsu here in my little city, and they are sand. They are going in house to ask for people to help they to go to a competition, because we don't have any investment here for these athletes. So we are losing a lot of talent in these little cities and in these states because they don't have any investment. And this is not a thing that USA China do. They really investing in that.
Exactly. I saw a post recently. A guy was telling a couple of numbers about the Olympic in Brazil, especially, and they said that I think 80% of people receive any kind of money from the government to be there. But what I was shocked was that there are some players, almost a couple of players, they don't live for the sport. They have their profession, they do other things, and they compete in the Olympic Games, but it's not their, like, say, plan A. It's not the first thing they do in life. So, and I saw a couple of days ago as well, there was a guy, he played in the box, Brazilian, and who was working as a Uber, to make money. So we can see that the support for the government is really important, and we don't have it in other countries. And Maisa, how about you?
So I believe that we are the same page. The most of the people talking about the sponsorship. This is the main thing for the athletic here. You need this or grow up in your sport. And we have some clubs here like SESI, SESC, help these athletes, help this some sports. So this is we need more encourage some people, some children when they having high school, you know. Oh, I believe that is 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 the main thing. Sponsorship is I don't know the best way to grow up in sports.
Yeah, sure it is. Gustavo Nunes, and you?
Yeah, I think the US and China has many medals because, by the way, because they have the one of the biggest population in the world, and they have invest since they they primary school, no, because there they have many investment in sports, many types, the people have the chance, to start a sport and do another and another, you know, and they have biggest the biggest center sports in the world, with sponsorships from the biggest company in the world, and I think compared the US and China with other countries like Brazil, and here we have like in a school you have only and soccer sometimes and volleyball, there they have athleticism and in many sports, that the other kids have the chance, to start, because and neither everybody gonna be uh, good player in soccer, and they have chance to start right to the sports, and I think because of this they have chance to find talents.
Yes, I agree with you. And Camila, how about you?
Well, I agree with all of you, and I think that investments are very important to the exports, and these countries are rich and they invest a lot in sports, so it helps.
Yeah, investment, it's really important. Um, Guys, okay, let's move to question number 4. Brazil has just passed the record of medals in just one edition. Do you think we are preparing as a country better the athletes? How and why? Can you start, Maisa?
Yeah. Um, for me, we don't have culture uh, to grow up for this situation. You know, we need more to think about it. We need more bring some children when you are in the middle of the school and to practice more some sports and the government or the big company to see this opportunity here and sponsor this sport when the people when the people are uh, children, because sometimes I can see adults give up because don't have money to practice more, to spend a lot of time to practicing the sport what they are good for them. And I don't know. For me, Brazil is good because we have a people encourage. When we have a problem, we don't give up sometimes, and we run across the problem.
Yes. I see this as well. I think when I saw a Brazilian in the podium, won a medal, I think most of the cases you see the braveness, you know. The guy is so brave. I will until the end and I will win this medal. So I think I
Yeah,
see this in every single medal.
I believe that the athletes and some people to practice sport deserve this medal in Olympic Games.
Sure, yes. And how about you, Jefferson?
Well, if you think about the pandemic, it's a victory because the athletes have no time, no place for training. For example, I saw some talking about she used to take the bus for 4 hours to see a place for training. If you think about the shutdown, so the year of and you think about the year of uncertainty and unconventional training, I think Brazil it's very good now, very difficult, not give up, never give up, and overpower his opponents, big opponents like athletes from US, China, Japan, and a lot of countries. I think so far Brazil is doing well. And so this is opportunity to see how the Brazilian people is so good, have discipline, have the courage, never give up about your feeling. I think it's so good now.
Yes. Kuzaya, how about you? I think you don't know, you are not following Brazil, players, but you can talk about the Angola. I saw some players especially in the athleticism from Angola, I don't know if you follow the players in your country, but can you talk about it? I don't know, or Brazil or Angola?
Okay. About Angola, in sports, we don't have a lot of chance to improve more because there are a little opportunities from government. I don't know how to pronounce this word. Governo. Yes. In my case, I used to practice handball when I was younger, but the clubs, there is no condition for athletes. That's why a lot of people give up to practice some sport because it is very hard.
Oh, I used to play handball in the school as well. I just reminded from the old times. Thank you. And how about you, Michelle?
I think we need to prepare much more than what we did. We win, we are better now, but we have a huge problem, social problem in Brazil. We could be USA or China because we have a potential, but the social problem in Brazil needed to be resolved or changed. For example, the companies only start to talk about sports in the Olympic Games to sell something, but they don't motivate the people, the clients to
You're muted. Michelle. No, not yet. Oh, she had some problem with the smartphone as well. Leandra, how about you?
I think that we have persons, humans, sportists who really have this desire to win, and they make we have more medals this year. I think is individual try. It is because of the individual actions. It's not was a country, because I don't think we are better or we are preparing better your athletes. I think it's just this individual power, this individual desire to give us medals that make us be great this year. Because we are Brazilian, we don't will give up so easy. But and I think, oh, if we really have more investment, we can be so great. We can do so better.
Yes, I agree with you. I think he has nowadays, okay, I think it has more to do with small groups of people that has a tradition in their, I don't know, in their environment. So friends or family, they were in the Olympic Games, so they follow this tradition. And there are these braveness. There are a couple of guys that are so brave that they work hard to achieve that, you know. But I don't think Brazil has investing or supporting enough the athletes as it should be, you know. And Camila, how about you? We are talking about the question number 4. I will send to you again, which is Brazil has passed the record in medals. And if you think that we are preparing as a country, our athletes, you know, do you agree with that, or do you think we should? Oh, Camila has left. Okay. Gustavo Nunes, how about you? Gustavo? I think Gustavo has some problems.
No, I hear now. My connection is a little unstable. Yeah, I don't think Brazil has.
Hello? So we got a couple of problems today, guys. The connection is playing with us.
Situation. Are you listening? And I think the athletes are brave now.
Okay,
you know,
just frozen
because
your...
Yeah, I saw, and I think the government are not investing in sports, they should be, but the athletes are only brave, you know. It depends on the situation of economic of the country, the political situation. You know, they are always training to win, to bring medals to our country.
Yeah, sure. Camila, do you think we are preparing as a country our athletes?
No, I don't think so. I think that the victories that we have in the Olympics is not because of the investments of the government. I think that it's more because of the efforts of the athletes and the capacity of overcome the difficulties that the sports have in our country.
Yes, thank you. I agree with you. Everybody has answered the question number 4. I think yes, right? Okay, so moving to number 5. Have you ever imagined being in Olympic Games? Can you start, Camila, this time?
No, I've never think about this. I think that like a player, not, because I am sedentary and I don't play any sport. But like I think that it would be a good experience to watch the Olympics in live.
Oh, yes, thank you. And how about you, Maisa?
Oh, the same, like Camila, playing, no. So to watch some sports, encourage some athletics, and I think this way I could be in Olympic Games.
Yes. And Jefferson.
Yes, of course. When I was 12, when I had 12 years old, we have a very good team. I used to run a lot and we would dream a lot about Olympic Games that time. But we had no support. So we have to give up. And so I changed to soccer. And I played soccer for a long time. I have no support. I have no intention to Olympic Games because I'm too old now. But I can imagine to see and to watch the sport maybe in Paris. Maybe I will go there.
Oh, so Jefferson, do you play some competition when you were younger, or I don't know, in back in the day?
Yeah, a lot of times in university. Huh? When I
Oh, do you
was
have medals?
when I was a student, I used to play a lot of sport,
Oh,
very competition. And
very
now
cool.
as a professor, the same. We have as a professor, we have a very good team that I play. I'm 60
Oh,
years
so
old, but I'm playing until now. I hope to play until until 80.
oh,
Great.
congrats.
That's the spirit. How about you, Leander?
Sometimes I like to imagine something who are impossible. So yeah, I imagine myself as an athlete. But in the past, I was to competitions, but I never win the gold medal, just silver. Always silver every time. I'm so close, but so far away. And I'm give up to competitions because I see it's not what I like. I like to train martial arts because I like to train, and I train it a lot. I train in the past. I was training 5 days in the week, 4 hours in a day, so a lot of time, but never gold medal. So yeah, I in the past I had this desire to try big competitions, not Olympic because karate wasn't in Olympics in the past. I think this is the first Olympics that karate was, but I don't have. I'm not sure.
Oh, yes. It's important to imagine, right? To have the imagine at least, because when we dream, we can follow the dream, and make it's real. How about you, Kuzaya?
I've never imagined myself because I think I'm not a good player in sports, but I'd like to go there for watching games and give support for athletes.
Oh, yeah, you said something important. You can imagine being there just to support as well, to be a supporter. It's important. And Gustavo Nunes, how about you?
Well, I have been practicing many sports, but I never have take serious, like it to go on in Olympic Games. So I have never imagined me and play Olympic Games, just watch, just to support the others competition.
Yes. And Michelle.
I'm a little bit frustrated because when I was young, I needed to work and I needed to stop to play. And the first time I participated of competition high jump. I jump like, I don't know how in English, 1,5 metros. And I won the bronze medal, and I didn't train it before. My teacher from school take me to a gymnasium to train during like 2 hours, only to let me know how I should jump. But after that, I couldn't do it, because after my 15 years old, I start to work, and I only play to enjoy. And until now, I like to play something, but now it's in the pandemic, I can't. But for example, I like rollers. Until now, 40 years old, I like skate, roller, line, basketball, handball. So it's something part of me.
Oh, nice. Thank you for sharing your experience. In my case, I have never imagined myself. I was a guy that always I enjoyed playing, but never thought it was serious, you know. I just I played a lot of stuff, martial arts, I played handball, soccer, you know, well, a lot of stuff, but I only play. I don't like to compete, to fight on that, you know. Okay, I think we're moving to the question number 6. What can we learn from a Brazilian gold medalist in our Olympic edition? Can you start, Gustavo Nunes? Gustavo Nunes?
So what is the question?
Number 6.
The number.
What can we learn with a medalist?
Yeah, and these Olympic Games was amazing, you know. And I think they think that you can learn from this, you know. Don't depend on others, you know. The government to support you to achieve something in life, you know, because I have seen many poor people there in the Olympic Games that didn't have support from government, from politicians, and now they are in highlights, you know. They like a pop star, and they politician and have this desire, you know, to take a picture, you know, to share. They only they good moments, you know. But when they needed support, you know, to go to a competition, they didn't have, you know. And I think you can bring this to our life, you know. Don't depend to other people to achieve something in life, you know, from government, on this. Do your work independent of the situation.
Yes, there are a lot of lessons we can learn, and I liked what you said. Leandra, how about you?
I think we normally say that Brazilians have this vira-lata syndrome, that we was always thinking that we are less than the other countries. I'm sorry, I'm a little sick. Um, and this gold medalists show us that we aren't last. Maybe we don't have this investment, but we can be a great result with commitment, belief that we are capable and that we are great. I think it's nice see Brazilians have these gold medals.
Yeah, it's amazing. We listen to the Brazilian, you know, I don't know to say the sound of our music in the Olympic Games. And Maisa, what do you think?
Oh, first of all, the main thing for me is no give up, or ran across the problem, and it's everything fine in the end. You can achieve your goals, and don't give up. Don't don't have more importance for the problem, and to try ever, and that's it. Sometimes encourage other people to, I don't know, to help you or to walking by your side. So don't give up. Everything is good. The end of the day, the end of the problem, and that's it.
Yes, thank you. It's important not give up. And Kuzaya, what can we learn from the medalists?
I can learn good lessons about this. In spite of obstacles or difficulties in life, I can have give up, because in life sometimes we need to pass failure to meet up with success. And when you are a player or athlete, sometimes you will win or perder. But the most important is don't give up.
Yes, thank you. And Jefferson.
I think the most important thing that we learn is to improve engagement, strengthen our performance, to gain confidence, to compete with the best of the world, never give up, to deal with the reality. Brazil has no sponsors, no supporters, but that's the reality. And inspire and always inspire new competition to move for sport, to compete it. This is very important. Compete it. Sport is very good for health. It's very good for self, and it's very good for Brazilian.
Yes, thank you. A lot of lessons, right? And let's see, Camila.
Well, I think that I'm sorry, I forgot the the ask the question. Could you repeat, please?
Yes, what can we learn from a medalist, a gold medalist in the Olympic Games?
Oh, I think that we can learn that we are a resilient people, because the athletes overcome the difficulties that sports faces in our country. But I think that it's important to charge the government and to have more actions, so the athletes don't have to pass by so many difficulties.
Yes, thank you. Michelle, have you answered this?
So, I don't like to think about the medal, because I think all the athletes make some effort to achieve, and medal is only a result. And if we need to see the lesson, we can see the lesson looking all the athletes. They always have a focus on the journey. The result is important, make us happy, yes, but I think what we learn and how they survive, how they confront the problems and solve to have their body health, their mind health, because the medal is something, it's the end, but I think the lesson, we can learn more about the journey.
Yes, I enjoyed what you said. And talking about that, it was really nice. I saw a couple of examples in these Olympic Games. There were some guys in the athleticism, for example, they couldn't be the competition because, for example, there was a guy, he lost his shoe, but even though it happened, he said, no, I will finish the match, I will finish the play. So it is important, the idea of enjoy the moment, enjoy, and be humble, because all the players, they were a high level. So you have to be humble there. Okay, there's always someone, that can beat me, and in a difference of 1 second, one player can beat the other. So it's really nice, this example. So guys, our talk has ended. We got to the end. I would like to thank you, everybody. I hope you had a nice conversation. I would like to ask you as well to take a look on the Aprendi page, so you can see the WhatsApp plans, and if you want to support Aprendi, it's there. We can support all the group and the free conversations. Thank you all. In the next week, we have another meeting with Philip again. And today at 5 p.m. we have another conversation talking about technology and in English. If you want to practice, let's go there. Okay. Bye bye. See you
Okay,
guys.
thank you. Bye bye,
Thank you.
guys.